The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler, July 28th. Blessed Antonio della Chiesa. Antonio was born in 1395 in San Germano near Vercelli. He was a member of the noble family della Chiesa di Rodi, who would later give Pope Benedict XV, Giacomo della Chiesa, to the Church. His parents were opposed to his entering the convent, so that he was already 22 years old when he took the habit of St. Dominic in Vercelli. He was a great preacher and director of souls, and for several years accompanied St. Bernardine of Siena in his missions. As superior of the convent of Como, he completely reformed the customs and religious life of the city. Later he governed the convents of Savona, Florence, and Bologna, and in all of them he re-established exact observance. The Blessed was deeply happy at the end of each of his periods of superiorate and saddened when he was re-elected, saying that he was not even capable of handling an oar with dexterity. From 1440 to 1444, the Antipope Amadeus of Savoy, who gave himself the name Felix V and had many supporters in Savoy and Switzerland, disturbed the peace of the Church. Blessed Anthony vigorously opposed him and succeeded in winning over many of his supporters. He also preached with great energy against usury, tirelessly repeating the story of the usurer who, at death, lost not only his soul but also his body, since the demons transported him bodily to hell, so that his relatives had to bury an empty coffin. The preachers of the Middle Ages used to employ such legends, some of which are amusing, some of which are touching, and some of which are totally absurd. Corsairs seized the ship on which the Blessed was traveling with a companion between Savona and Genoa. Normally, this would have meant death or slavery, but the conduct of the two religious impressed the pirates so much that they let them go free without demanding ransom. Blessed Anthony possessed the gift of miracles and discernment of spirits. He predicted his own death, which took place in Como on January 22, 1459. His cult was approved in 1819. However, his feast is celebrated on July 28th because on that date in 1810 his relics were transferred to his hometown.